The following segment is sponsored by the National Fire Protection Association. In the past 5 years, wildfires have destroyed nearly 63,000 structures, the majority of which were homes. This number is poised to grow as over 71 million properties in the U.S. are at some level of risk from wildfire. Saturday, May 6th is Wildfire Community Preparedness Day, and research shows risks can be reduced when residents take just a little time to prepare. We are joined by Michelle Steinberg, Wildfire Division Director, National Fire Protection Association. Thanks for speaking with us. Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
So how big of a problem is wildfire in our country?
It really is the wildfire problem really is expanding across the United States. We're seeing more deaths and injuries than ever before, tens of thousands of homes that have burned in the last few years, and we're seeing longer fire seasons. So fires starting much earlier in the year in many places and lasting well into the year. So it's really important that people take steps now to prepare for these wildfires.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, and speaking of that, what is Wildfire Community Preparedness Day?
Yeah, Wildfire Community Preparedness Day is an annual campaign on the first Saturday in May. People can find out more at wildfireprepday.org of how to get involved. But it's communities, people getting together with their neighbors and friends to work around their homes and work in commonly owned areas to start to drive down that risk that wildfire will ignite homes and burn them down. So it involves projects to clear out gutters, clear out dead brush, help our neighbors with that work if they're not able to do it themselves. It's just a really good day for people to take some steps towards safety.
Yes, definitely. And what can people do to protect their own homes, and why is it so important to prepare in advance of wildfires?
Right, so those steps we can take on our homes, so making sure our roofs, siding, windows, eaves, vents, and so forth are in really good shape and not vulnerable to wildfire. They're so important to do. They're not necessarily really hard things to do, but it's sort of that constant maintenance that we need to have. Because once there's smoke in the air, we don't want to be worrying about what's under our porch or on our deck. We want to be ready to leave if we have to keep our families and ourselves safe.
Yes, absolutely. Now tell us about the home ignition zone and its significance.
Sure, that phrase, home ignition zone, was coined by a scientist that was looking at how homes burn during wildfires. And what he discovered was the big flames are not always the problem for homes. It's the little things like embers flying in from up to a mile away or fire moving through grass that goes right up to the structure. So those are things we can control. What's going on in our gutters, right around the immediate zone around our homes, out to our property lines, are places that we can break up the path of a fire or prevent embers from igniting those things on or around our house.
Oh, so important to know. And Michelle, where can viewers get more information?
Really love for people to visit wildfireprepday.org and learn what they can do to prevent homes from igniting, because homes that ignite don't burn. All kinds of tips and tools there for free that people can take and use on May 6th or anytime they want to work on their wildfire safety.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us today, Michelle, and for all the great info. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.